Okay, hello. It's been a long time I haven't done gaming videos, and one of the reasons why there's nothing new to produce as content, like I'm playing Apex Legends, Magic Arena, and mostly solo games, but there's been some new thing for me. Over the last 4 to 6 months, I've decided to play Minecraft because one of my best friends just asked me to play Minecraft, and it is true that I had dodged this game for 15 years already. So I decided to push things a little further, and I've played it for approximately 4 months. So this video is going to be my first 4 months of Minecraft summed up in something like, I hope, 1 hour video. I don't really know. Before we go further, I just want to tell you what packs I'm using, because I really love this one. I tested many resource packs, official or not. This one is official. It comes from the shop, which is great. I also love these ones, and I of course love the vanilla RTX normals and our vanilla RTX packs, but there's been a problem recently. This is Minecraft 1.20.60, and if I activate this pack is beautiful, but it doesn't really have textures, and this one has 32 by 32 textures, which is already great. Could be even further. Got some 128 by 128 texture packs too, but less beautiful. This one is really good, but when I activate both of the packs here try to modify how the sun is rendered in the distance. So the effect is that this plus this create a halo, a glowing halo of fog everywhere, anytime on the map, except during the night, which is okay. You can play with this, but it just gets blinding all the time. Like, you cannot look at anything. It's just blinding. You get down a cave, you get blinding. You open a door, you're blinded. It's just, it's not cool. So I'm just gonna make this tour with only this pack added right now. I hope that at some point there will be more possibilities of configuration. This one, latest version here, by the time I'm making this video, has some option to deactivate the fog, which doesn't change anything. So yeah, that's unfortunate, and I have no behavior packs, just the default one. I use Minecraft solely for, you know, fun. And also, I've changed the difficulty to peaceful. I usually play between normal and hard depending on days, but I just changed to peaceful to be able to just, you know, be cool when I speak, not be disturbed by some random creeper on the back. So yeah. And as you can see, maybe you got the time to see it, this is changing the definition of fonts, of characters, corners and stuff. So there we are. This is the starting point. This is exactly the thing I viewed when I started playing 4 months ago, except these fires and stone things under my feet and the chest on the left. I saw that, and the first thing that I saw was like, I had tried Minecraft for a week before that with friends, and the first thing I saw was like, snow? Okay. I did not really know about snow. I was like, there's an delay that followed me here. The main base is really far away from here, and this little guy just followed me. One of them succeeded, but 99% of the LAs just stay stuck in the corridor. So I spawned here on this, except it was not a deflate style, of course, but I was like, snow. Okay. Snow. So first things first, I chopped down the trees which were here at this place, and I started building up a base. Like, I need to survive the night. I was playing on normal, so I was just saying, all right, I'm just gonna dig, and whoa, and instantly I was just about to fall down this cave. So I was like, ugh. Except when I discovered the cave, there was no torches behind this place here, so I just didn't know how far it could stretch, and it's a pretty deep cave actually, so I was like, yeah, no, okay, so I just built something here, I made the walls, I reinforced the bottom, because this is literally jumping onto the void of the cave. There's like 100 blocks of falling below me, so I was just like, not the coolest place to spawn. So I just started to just go down. I actually went down this place here. I started digging stone, because of course the only thing I knew was I could make tools out of stone, so I just started digging this small place here, and wanted to be creative with blocks still, just to try things out. This is 100% stone, so I built this bridge with these cool stairs that are somehow broken, you know, and stuff. This is really high, like we are like I don't know, just hundreds of blocks over the bottom of this cave. I only go that far. So there was this this ice stalactite things in the middle here, so I just decided to build around it. I wanted to build a huge underground place here, and I started building couch and stuff, but I was like, no, it's not cool. I need to go further. So I was bored with this cave. I made this little waterfall here, so I was very proud of this. I was making this cave fall and stuff, so I was like, alright. And this cave was completely dark. There used to be creepers all around, so I decided to do something different. So I went down further. I said, alright, you know what? I'm going to deep down digging. Of course, which is a good thing to do when you play Minecraft, right? You just dig down, and you're fine. So I just started digging. I was like, yeah, I want to find this gold. And I barely found gold when I was trying Minecraft for the first time and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I want to find... I have found lapis. I was like, wow, this is so cool. I didn't know what to do with it, but... I mean, I couldn't ask my friends who are Minecraft veterans everything and all the questions. They're like, yeah, bro, there's just like 400 blocks in Minecraft and combinations and stuff. So, okay, I'm gonna learn by myself. So I just found lots of blocks, and I also wanted to mine some gold, and I've heard about these things called diamonds, and I was like, wow, maybe I'm gonna find diamonds. Which is crazy. Do you remember? You play Minecraft the first time you found a diamond? How excited you were, like, oh, what tool do I need to mine this? It's crazy. So remember, all this was dug down and prepared with only rock tools. And at some point, I ended up here. And there was no wall, there was no fortress in 10 here. But when I step out, and if you play Minecraft, you know what I mean, I started going here. Like, I walked down this. This was holy crappy, fully shitty skulk everywhere. Like, there was skulk literally all the way around it. I've somehow cleaned it now. And I was like, oh, wow, this is just, what is it? I had no idea. I've never seen that. And of course, down this place here, were a lot of sensors, so I started thinking, and at some point, guess what happened? Yes, there was a shrieker. So, after like a few hours of Minecraft, like probably 1 or 2 days, I went down there and I spawned a warden, which is the hardest enemy in this game. If you consider that the end dragon is flying, maybe, but so I've seen the darkness generated by the shriekers, and I was like, yeah, let's go back. So I built this fortress in haste, and I went back upstairs. I'm like, I don't want to die, and I forgot about it. But you know, there's a reason why you find wardens. And the reason why you find wardens is because they are skulk, and skulk generates only at very low positions. And the thing is, there's a reason why it was a very low position, full of skulk. Let's see these huge mountains, and everything is covered with skulk, like tons and thousands of skulk everywhere. Look at these generators all around. And the reason for that is because, don't ask me why, not only is snow biome a shitty biome to start with, I just found instantly, I found, yeah, an ancient city. How fucking unlucky could you be? I just thought it was like, these things are so hard to find. And ever since then, I used a seed generator checker to see what's around me. This is not one ancient city. These are 3 ancient cities connected one to each other by barely 10 blocks. Like, the end of this city was, I think, is this direction here to the back. If I go to the back here, this ancient city goes straight into another ancient city. And believe it or not, I cleaned everything as I could. Like, this was full of skulk everywhere. So I went like, wow, this is just impossible. So I gave up and I went back to the surface because, you know, these rails didn't exist, nothing. I just saw the ancient city barely from a distance, and I did not realize it was an ancient city. By the way, these rails have been built before I realized that you need 1 powered rail every 3 and not 4 rail blocks. So I intend to someday, when I come back to this place, do this again, because as you can guess, we're gonna travel a lot and not stay at the starting place and starting position for a long time. So yeah, I was like, come on. Such a shitty place to start. So what I just started to do is I went as far above as I could, and I wanted to check, is there anything else than snow around me? So I've been searching for, in desperate search for anything that wouldn't be snow. I was like, could this be, please, anything else but snow? I just, I don't want to play in snow like this. So I went up the mountain. I was like, let's be a dwarf and dig and make a fortress or something. And the first thing that you want to do, I think, in Minecraft is build a giant tower. You want this, like, because the first thing you mine is either dirt or stone. So I started building a tower, like, I wanted this to be gigantic, and then I just stopped at some point. I was like, this is pointless. You know why? Because there was no deep slate back then. I just went here and like, no, it's snow everywhere, so far into the distance. I was like, okay. So I was kind of desperate. I was like, I'm not going there. I don't know what to do. So there are 4 cardinal points: north, south, east, west, and what should I do? So the answer to me was, whatever I do, I'm just gonna go back to exploring. So I started exploring. So I chose to go this way. Don't ask me why, I got no idea. So I didn't even know carts and trains and rails existed. So I started following the ground, putting fires and cobblestone. So I put cobblestone all around. That's what I did. I put a fucking ton of cobblestone, fires and stuff. So I just built this path because everything around was snow. I died in snow a lot of times. I drowned into the snow. I froze to death. Believe it or not, I didn't know what a shovel was used for at this time. So I was like, I didn't know the shovel existed. And at some point, I discovered what the shovel was used for. So like, yeah, I should have discovered that earlier. But I built a small path just not to get lost. Because my question was, how don't you get lost? The only thing I did was, as you see on the left, I activated the position the first time I tried, because I thought it's not interesting to play Minecraft if you don't activate the positions. Look, I'm falling in the ground again. How cool is that? And this is a devastating experience when you start playing Minecraft. So yeah, I made a pause here because I reached the night here, so I made a little shelter. I haven't been here for like 4 months or something. Oh, something in the chest. Ooh, like a glistering melon here. Ooh. And a fireplace. Isn't that cool? It's cozy, small. So I kept moving. I was like, no, there's still snow all around, so I kept moving. I didn't know you could tame pets back then, so there was no animal next to me. I was just fighting polar bears that wanted to kill me, and that's all I did. So I found this. I was like, oh, that's a change. At least it's frozen sea, so I'll build this house. And for the first time, there was another biome. I was like, oh, rocky biome. Not for a long distance, but it's something. So I decided to build this house next to a lake, starting to be decorative with a small terrace. I understood how wood works, chests. I even made some fires in a very little cozy place upstairs where you can just go here, you get the warmth and the smoke, of course, from the fire below. You get this view on the lake here, which is cool, and you get a bed to rest. So what I did was, alright, I got a house. You got no idea how many times I died here from the skeletons on the ice and stuff. It was such a bad experience, so yeah. I hated myself for choosing normal difficulty at first. So I did this little harbor here, and I took this boat that I made. It was like, oh, the ice is stopping here. So I used the boat and I traveled this way. As you can see, I found like way too many copper tires blocks because I didn't care about that. Nobody cares about copper, but I started building a safe way, like torches, and I was like, torches are so expensive, I need coal. So I started building a bridge. And I had the ambition of making this bridge more realistic, but then I stopped. I was like, I'm just gonna build it fully geometric, basic and like useless. So I was like, do I really want to stay here at this place? I don't. And then I realized there was a sea here. There's a great surface of water here. So I could just keep like navigating to the sea, but I realized that it was frozen again, blocked, so I couldn't navigate. So I started digging, like, maybe I'm gonna find something, maybe I'm going to, you know, whatever. And I've done this. Oh, the blocks are still here. These blocks have been floating for like so long, you got no idea. Wow, I just got this block. Wow. Okay, so no, not really an interesting thing to do. So I started basically going back, and what should I do? I wanted this to be a private lake, but I realized you cannot unfreeze the ice like that. It would just stay forever, so it's not interesting. I discovered the sand. There's some sand behind this rock when I went here, and I started going back. It was like, wow, this mountain is huge. For some reason, this bare mountain of nothing, like this is just a mountain. You can see my tower back then. I wanted this to be viewable in the distance. And I went, there's some place to do here. I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a shelter again. And then I started digging. I was like, let's go. Second try, and boom! Immediately I ended up on this huge freaking cave. I was like, really? Every time I go into a mountain, it's a fucking cave. So I went back there and I dug into the caves. I don't even know if I should show you this. It's just nothing. I went here. I went into these corridors. There was unfrozen water. I just went around the water. So it was like someplace I'm going to go. There was nothing to do here. I was just like, yeah, let's make a bridge crossing this place here. Wow, there's a chasm, and I stopped here. I was like, there's no way to go. This is just boring, and these blocks have no interest. So I just made, like, as usual, something to get some wood, and I was getting out of wood because I was breaking all my stone tools. So the tools were all stone. Nothing better than this. So I was like, bro, really? It's boring. I need wood, I need torches, I need food. I was like extremely bored. That was a really bad experience. So I decided that this would stop here. I would just not go further into this map or something. I was like, alright, I'm gonna have to go somewhere else. So I just went back to the base, to the core base, and I spent some time forming this place, you know, digging around, fighting the bears. I was like, oh, this is boring, plain boring. So what should I do? And for the first time, I piled up some things that I found. I killed animals and I cooked the meat. I don't know if you could cook the meat with fires. So I had like 10 parts of dead animals, like sheep and goats and stuff that you can find. I just kept some meat. I packed up like 64 torches after getting some coal, and I decided to run away because there was nothing to do here. It's just not viable. You know, cold equals death, so I didn't want to stay in a deadly place like that. I mean, you got trees and stuff, you can build a farm here, but yeah, there's a temple, by the way. We had temples here, so I tried to get the obsidian and it didn't work. So I didn't even know it was obsidian actually. It was like, wow, it's something dark and gloomy, and okay, maybe later on. So I went back here and I decided to move back to the frozen lake place that I showed you, and I went back to choosing a direction and going there. So I traveled over the mountains here, which is completely not interesting, but I'm just gonna go faster. You remember this cart goes to the ancient cities here, but I'm still somehow exploring from time to time. I think I missed some chests, but what I did was going back to my place and choosing a direction. So I went this direction by navigating over the mountains, over and over, until I could find something that was not covered with snow, because snow is such a terrible first time Minecraft experience. So I went there and I made a shortcut. This was my first attempt at building rails. as soon as I discovered some mines, I could make some rails. So this is a 3-minute trip to my main base, which we're going to go now. So let's go. I built this and I was so relieved when I finished making this. I was thinking about the movie Spirited Away, so I wanted to have this on water level. So I said to myself, first of all, I'm going to dig for the mountains, see what we come through, what we stumble on, and then this. I really, really love having these rails just over the sea level like that, the water level. It's so peaceful. I like it. So I designed that track to be just like that. I didn't want that to be perfect all around. I could not design the top and the sides. So I discovered a few things making this track. One of them was that I could find this: growth, luxury, vegetation, moss. I didn't even know this existed. Like, oh, did I find something special? No, I did not, but I was excited about that. And yeah, that was a good experience to me. So I went through this canyon here with lots of growth again, and I went through the mountains again. I found some coal, so while digging here, so I could just recycle things, my torches and stuff. So yeah, I was like, oh, finally! Look, it's snowing, but it's not really full of snow here. So let's go, let's keep going. And I kept going. I went through this rocky biome again, but I kept going, I kept going. Remember, I was not in the train here comfortably sitting. I was just above the ground. I was going any direction, trying to find shelter during the night, fighting the creepers and everything else, the skeletons, and yeah, that was such a good move, a good place to go. So I went far. I was like, I don't know how far I should go, but first of all I need the biome to change. And as you can guess, the biome changed. Finally I could find something else than snow. So I wound up someplace like this, and welcome to my main base, which is just ahead here. So I found this place. This was a mountain. I just removed all the trees. It was just spruce trees all around. I removed everything, and I flattened the ground too. So let's go. I'm just gonna remove the car because some golem usually walks into that. So I keep this place here because this place is the first time I stopped and I thought about, all right, let's make a main base here. I don't know why, but I like the place. You know, it's open, it's cool, it's beautiful. There are trees. There's somehow a flat space, and you got no idea. I barely remember what the ground was looking like. We were in the mountain right now. It was just, well, you can see from the map I've built here. If you look around, this was covered in trees. I just removed all the trees. I got some cool meadow biomes next to this, with, you know, birch trees and stuff like that. And yeah, we had some unfrozen water and exploitable grounds that say, alright, let's just stay here. As you can see, this is where I come from, this rocking things, and the minecart arrived here. We just arrived from here to the main base. So yeah, that was a relief. I could just finally do something that I wanted to do, like, oh hello kitty, like be in the place and build a base around it. So first of all, this base is built on a hollow ground again. Like, just, I can tell you how unlucky I am. This place here is literally over a cavern. It's just like really close to the surface. Actually, these chests here are barely 2 blocks above a huge downfall. I think we can still see some of it. No, I've patched all the covers here. Maybe not here. Yeah, you can see. This is like I was on the other side of this mountain here. I was like, wow, this hill is so great. I'm gonna build a base here. And as soon as I started digging, I can tell you I fell like, and I died a lot of time. So I was like, okay, let's not go that way. So I decided to mine some stone here, and as you can see, this time I was mining way faster. So I decided to mine stone. I decided to open these caves and flatten them out, and at some point I went down there. I'm not gonna go there now because it's too far, but for the first time I discovered a mine, and boy, was like, yes, this is what I wanted to see. Like, these mines were giving me so much wood, so much iron, so much stuff I wanted, like chests, like rails and stuff. And basically this is the time when I went down there and found a mine for the first time that I decided to make rails and connect my main base to the initial place here. Of course, later on I just opened another portal here because I understood now what it does. I have finished bastions, strongholds and towers in the Nether, and I yet have to do the end. I haven't killed the Nether, the dragon yet. I plan to do that, but I just need to learn a little more about enchantments, and I need some netherite tools. I'm so happy now with the longevity of diamond tools that I just don't care about. I got some netherite scrap somewhere, but I'm not really into that. So I've built every little thing you can build around this, from tables to blaster furnaces to ender chests, looms, targets, smokers, furnace, blast furnace, looms. I made this place as cozy as I could, and that was my initial bed place. I was sleeping here, and all this here was only in the open, so I just started to wait, and during the day I used to dig, and believe it or not, I was barely digging with shovels. I was removing the dirt with my bare hands, because I didn't know that shovels were really fast at removing dirt. It was really later on that I tried that, and I was like, oh gosh, what a stupid person I am. Why didn't I choose to do this earlier on? So yeah, so this is my main base, and the first thing I thought about is there is this tree, and this tree is like huge. It's close to the maximum these kind of spruce trees can grow, and this is not something I planted. This tree was already there, so I cut down all the trees but this one, and I flattened the ground around the tree until I could just be happy with it. And I was like, I want to make a staircase around the tree, which is what I did. So I built this house entirely around the idea of having this main staircase to go lots and lots of stuff above. So I first did this with stone and cobblestone, 100% cobblestone, only cobblestone. It was boring, it was ugly, but it was so much work. I went down every day, I dug with iron, with stone. Probably the first iron tools I had here, I dug, and then I went back here and I was building these walls again. I was just like, alright, let's go again and again and again. It was endless, and I was getting attacked by the phantoms at night, so I was like super boring. So yeah, and then I learned about breeding animals. So these places here have been occupied by different animal types, and the allies keep getting stuck every place you put them. They just keep getting stuck over and over and over. They're the coolest companion you can have. They are the most useful, but they keep just getting stuck in every places. So yeah, so I didn't know, but in Minecraft, if you have too many animals that you breed at the same place, they just overlap, and at some point the game says, all right, stop, just, I'm gonna kill every animal because you have put too many animals on the same corner. They keep breeding and breeding, and I lost all my sheep like 3 or 4 times, like 150 sheep snapped by Thanos out of reality. So it was like, what is happening? I blame the foxes. So I started breeding dogs. I mean wolves. I found wolves and I understood how to breed them. So at some point I had like 130 wolves. I just packed them all around the ship, like, if any freaking fox comes here, you just kill it. And look, there's another lay blocked again, same one. I was like, just kill the fucking sheep. Also, I wanted to have some black sheep and I couldn't find them, so the first ones I got here, I just tamed them. I was like splashing them with black dye because, you know, that's how it works in real life. And the cows have been really helpful because they provide more meat, they breed easily, it's only one color, and it's much more efficient to have cows. So yeah, I just like them. So I covered also this with wood because I thought the phantoms would attack the animals at night. I wasn't sure because the first time all my sheep died, and I still to this day don't know why or how it happened. So I was like, come on, getting the sheep here, breeding them, finding the wheat and stuff, it's so boring and long. They all died. I went back from digging, and when I went to the surface, this was empty. Like, what? What was my sheep? It was like, okay, oh, okay. This is just as sad as when you die very far away from your base with full diamond stuff and you know you're not gonna recover your body. I was like, okay. So I built this place here just so the animals don't die, and I can tell you so far, he's stuck again. So far, this has been a successful thing. So the farm hasn't lost its animals since like a month, so I'm fine with that. So I built this place, animals on the outside so they can breathe, of course, because we're not monsters. I wanted to have a main fire base with lots of things that, you know, people could just enjoy their time. So I made this couch and this cozy place here, comfortable things as like in here, so you can leave a message if you want for the owner. And I started also finding the glow berries. So as you can see, I enjoy the glow berries so much that I put glow berries pretty much anywhere in the house and outside, because I think they're still the coolest way of lighting things in Minecraft. So I had these beds for the rest, you know, for the guests, and I started putting frames and stuff. So yeah, oops, did I find the parrots? Okay, you're gonna come with me, right? The parrots want to come now because I need to jump from a distance. Like, can I jump from here to get rid of the parrot? No, I can't. He really likes me. Do I have to take damage to? I'm not really used to the parrots right now. Do I have to jump to lose it? I don't know. Oh, he did. There he did. Well, you know what, bro? You stay here. Because I'm gonna lose birds if I just keep going on adventure with parrots. So that's the parrot inside. So, so there's kittens everywhere. Hello. And yeah, I built this whole space, and you know, this goes all the way to the top, so you can get the heat and benefit from the heating of the building. So I don't know why I built this tile thing of black and white. I thought it was cool and cozy, so I just designed this. Of course, this is crammed with animal stuff, wooden stuff, spruce stuff, plant stuff. I just... There's so much... What are you doing? What are you doing here? Why are you following me? So, yeah, I've got some huge chests of junk here, basically, that I know what they are filled of, but I just jump there from time to time. You got some things from the Nether and stuff. So you've got everything here covered up. I started pulling some glass because I understood finally how glass works in this world. So yeah, I did glass. I made this map of the house of the main base, so you can feel this. You cannot see everything. There's also part of the main. You can see there's a railing here that goes to another part of the main base. So yeah, I wanted this place to be open and not square, because I know the first thing you do in Minecraft is build a square house, and it doesn't really look cool. It's like too basic. So the first time I found cherry trees and petals, I was like, wow. I did a mistake. I filled the cascades below with fish, and I put some axolotls here, and I thought they would be contained within this glass. But the axolotls are really, really good at climbing, so they climbed up around this and they ate all the fish below. So I have to find more exotic fish and feed them to the cascades below. Look, but freaking arrays are still stuck in the boat again. So yeah, that was a boring thing to do. So I wanted this to be open on the wide and have a good view, so I built it 3 times. First time it was just open and there were trees below here, so I just cut the trees. Then I did some fields to have some growing and cereals and fruits and carrots and stuff like that and veggies. And then I just decided to make an enclosure, so the place would be completely closed and no enemies could go inside. I just wanted this with 0 zombies, 0 skeletons, 0 whatever. Peaceful. Even on the hardcore difficulty, I would just be here for ages and never die. Like, you get some wheat, you eat some bread, you wait, you get some meat, you eat some bread, and repeat, wash, repeat. So that was my first idea. So the only thing I discovered, by the way, is I could still be raided by illagers. The illagers went straight into my base, and I was like, really? Okay. So I built this hole here with this little peaceful thing, like, I don't know, maybe a Japanese garden or something. I don't know what to call it, but yeah. So I put everything I could here, and yeah. Then I created the symmetry place here. This was my main opening. This is one of the only openings in the house, by the way. So, and then I went to this tree and I immediately had this idea. I want water falling down on the sides. I want water falling from a swimming pool that would be on the top, and the swimming pool would go to the sides and circle around the tree, and it would just get down here, someplace in the water. It would just end up being, fed into the main river here. So that's what I thought about. So I was happy with that. I was like, yeah, this is so cool. And you can see the water is flowing below if you look, and the water is coming to this place and it's coming down. So I made some windows. I discovered you could make iron bars and windows, so I started doing this. And oh, hello, hello too. I started building this and actually putting some lanterns and stuff like that. So this is my main place of rest that I don't really use anymore, but you see, when I need to go on an adventure, I keep some food and whatever I need to raise cats and dogs and get some horses too. And I think you might have noticed it, but I don't think you did. There's actually a secret room here. So this is where I keep most of the interesting stuff, the diamonds, amethyst, the emeralds, everything that's worth something, the templates, the redstone, some chests are still to be filled, so the glowing things here, the bottles and books, the ender pearls, just collected, the obsidian. I just intend to fill this. I'm gonna fill this when I get the time. Flints, I got some, some blaze rods from the nether here, some blocks of gold because I already did bastions and stuff like that. Enchanting books, I got so many of them. Like, and paper should go with the books, actually. Yeah, fine. So this is the place I designed just to have, you know, a secret room. So yeah, the allays sometimes fly into this. So yeah, and you don't really see it when you are just being around here. So I think it's cool. Usually I keep some mine carts here and more saddles to just go to the ground. So you got this to allow you to go. And the first thing I did after that was to create a place to a beach, as you can see on the sign. So the one on the left goes back to where we started a few minutes ago. And this is some place I completely cleared of trees. I just chose to keep this, and those trees here. Otherwise I just cut down everything, because it was blocking the view. And I was happy going here. So I created some... I ended here, I found these pools, and I was like, I'm gonna keep these pools. Like, this is sand, this was sandy, and pools and stuff. So I was like, I want this place to be made of a small sand path, you know, when you go to the sea, usually there's paths of sand all around. And up here, exactly here, is a villager village. Because the first villager village I found was on the other side of the map. And it was an infected zombie villagers. You have 5% chances for these villagers to be infested with zombies. And jeez, am I so unlucky on this Minecraft experience. So yeah. So I went to this place, I did this quick bridge because I didn't know what to do, and I found this place beautiful with lava flowing down in the water. So I started some terraforming, I would say here, just flatten this place. I wanted this place to be a place where I could grow things and stuff. And this is a remnant of when I used to design beehives. And geez, what are you guys doing here? Just get out! What are you doing? What are you doing here? You're laying down eggs in the middle of nowhere? Can they get out? Don't want to kill them. Are you gonna kill out? Okay, no, I gotta kill this. I think. I don't know. Maybe. Really? Okay, maybe I will get out someday. I don't know. These poor hands. I just wanted to get that. So I came here and I was like, wow, finally, peace. A beautiful biome, mountains, resources, and you know, just calm. Sea. Infinite oceans. I was like, wow. Finally I found something. You can see my base right there in the distance. So I was happy about that. I was happy I built this bridge, and I first wanted to go there, and I was like, okay, this is cool. So the first thing I did was to build this place with a harbor, torches, and nothing more. I was like, all right, and this is good. We can have boats here and floating boats, and we will just go to the end of the times. That's crazy good. So actually, I went further and I found bees. The first bees I found were in these trees, and for some reason they all died. So I was trying to make a beehive. I started going to YouTube, follow tutorials, because I started understanding how Minecraft works a little. So like, okay, so I made this zone completely flat here. I removed against all the trees and stuff, but it didn't work. The bees died. So I keep digging, and finally I found this place with bees. And I can tell you, do I love getting some flowers and breeding bees, because as you can see, this is large. There's like, I don't remember, 300, 400 beehives here, and it's just so cool. There are so many bees. Like, it's the day right now, but if I switch to night and if I just wake up, you're gonna see you got all these noises of bees popping up in the morning, and it's like 100 bees at least, and you can see all the hives are full, so I got infinite honey. I was like so happy about getting honey. I didn't know what to do with that, but I think the bees are cool, and also the mud here allows me to have pretty cool bees. So all of these have fire below. You can just take shears and look at this little one. Hello. Hello. How are you? Hello. Oh, this one is full of honey. I really like this mechanic. So yeah, this is what I just... What the hell are you doing here? Just get out. And yeah, I built this hive and I protected the bees from everything else, and also I especially made sure that they would not go away. I believe the original hive is still here. Yeah, it's still here. The hive, and there are still bees inside. This is the first hive where I pulled all these bees, and from 3 bees I went to something. I think if I empty all the hives, there's just like 1,000 here. It's just there's like 15 in each hive, and they go one by one outside. So yeah. So I did that. Made a repetitive block here. I made this door here to go to the village edge. You can see there's a small house here. So that was my first real village, and I was raided by people, so I killed all the raid. I was super happy about shooting the raid, and the villagers were gone, and I got this first totem of undying, and I was so happy with that. So anyway, let's go to the main base back. So this is my gigantic hive, and I'm so happy about that. This hive is so efficient, it's just amazing. The bees are still the same for the last 3 months, and yeah. So I went exploring this way a lot, and notably I found the stronghold. So yeah, I've cleared the stronghold. The portal to the end is ready, but I don't want to go there. I just don't want to do that right now. I just feel like there's so much to do in the overworld. Yeah. So that was actually this was my very first cart ride that I designed with these rails that I found in the mines. So it's like, at least I can get some fresh water very fast by just moving around. I found some redstone, I found some powered rails, so it was like, I think I understand how these things work. So, alright. So, first of all, let's just finish visiting the house, because there's so much more. As you guys see, is an anvil here. This is the first floor. So then, there's another guest room with 2 beds here where you can sleep, and there's the tree that I wanted to keep, and you're gonna see how cool it is. So I wanted this to be protected around, and you arrive at the first floor. And hello, are you a kitty standing on candles? Just, you're gonna burn. It's not cool. So we'll go outside in a minute. There's this system of just having water falling from the second floor, so you can actually go to the first floor here, and you can just go without using some lift, you know, some water lifts, because I just wanted people to swim up and down as they wanted to, just not be full up or full down. I was just yeah. So I built this place, like cozy reading place, and as usual the ways of getting out, and this main place around the core fireplace that I wanted to build first, and the fireplace goes outside, and you've got this netherrack around it, so you just it's protected from fire easily. So yeah, you got this fire from below where I sleep going out. This is the first player I designed. I just could build, so I was happy about it. There's no extra disc on the side, but there's the main disc inside. Let's just get it. I don't want the music to play right now, so I'm just gonna leave the cat music here. So the first thing I wanted to do is have a swimming pool, but surrounded with glass. But as I started doing glass, I was like, this is too fast, this is too easy. So I said the swimming pool is gonna be another floor above. So I just wanted to let this be a mezzanine, you know, an opening to the ground with those chain spanning. I might have been a little heavy on the glow berries, but I like it. So then is the first place for guests, you know, for people, when you have people to discuss with, to chat with, and it's gonna be fine. Then you've got another sleeping room here, another resting room if you want to have beds, so you got people and they can set their arms to the side, be here and somehow enjoy the view. The view being a cascade where you can just free fall jump into the water below, so it's kind of cool. So yeah, that is it. I love this small design of, you know, hanging a shelf on chains so people can just rotate it and find the books they want to find. And it's pretty cozy to read too. I think I like this place. Maybe remove a lot of stone again to make it less just full stony, you know. And of course I get the flowers that just keep dropping some pollen because I think it's a beautiful animation. I like these flowers, these underground caves. They are really cool. So yeah, flowers and cherry trees. Mwah. So we got some frames. We got another parrot. You standing on this? You're triggering this non-stop, bro. So then moving on to the next floor, you can see you got some cool paintings here. This is a room where you can change if you want to get dressed differently for swimming. So you can change here, nobody can see you from the garden, you got your own thing, and you get out and you say, whoa, let's go swimming. Swimming where? Well, you can just stand here and change on this place too. And you can go to the main place, which is basically a place where you got places to swim, places to be in the water. You can stand in the water, you can sit in the water, you can sit over with your feet in the water. I'm not putting fish in this place because I don't know why, but yeah. You got the main table to play games here and whatever you wanted to do. It's also getting some warmth from the chimney. You got the towels if you need to dry out. Yeah, and you've got these transparent views on the bottom. So you've got this guest room from the bottom. Don't look up, that's not nice. And you got this 2-floor vision of the anvil below and things like that. So you got this tree which keeps going up. It's not over. We got more visits to do, and these are lightened up, I suppose. Yeah, and you've got this jukebox here with a lot of records. I'm happy because which one is it? I think it's this one, right? I think it is. No, it's Linear Rain. Which one is it? This one. Melody. No, I got. I think it's Inside, maybe. No. Oh, it's this one, right? No, it's still the other side. I have some number 5 records that you need to assemble from the pieces. I'm pretty happy with that. And yeah, so I intend to put all the records here. I miss, of course, the 2 hardest ones to get. And yeah, you continue to visit here. You got some more place you can swim. You got more towels, and you got another salon, another discussing room here where you can chat with people. You still get the warmth from the fires, or the fires being what you saw 2 floors below. And this is the cool place. You get some cool view with the stairs, and you can have this, of course, which is really cool. You got this amethyst place here, and you got a waterfall. You can just be on a, you know, this kind of rich mansion thing, and if you keep going there, you're like, whee! Of course, it's a Minecraft whee, so you don't go that fast. You can just jump down, and I actually decided not to let this be an open free fall area, so we'll get back to that in a minute. So this is the place where you want to dive, and if you want to, and otherwise you can just chill and enjoy the view here, sitting on the sides and have some cool view of whatever is left outside. So this whole floor is lighted with mostly blue torches, soul torches, and a couple yellow candles and redstone blocks with red candles. So that's the second floor. The second floor has a half floor because there's a mezzanine on the opening here. So you've got this painting, these places you can sit and read and so, of course, and this main wall that I designed with glass, you know, and this wall just allows you to see a lot of this. There's the main arch sitting on the back, and this is a pretty cool place to stand. You got some more books and another symmetric thing on the side if you want to stay here. And hello. Oh, hello too. I miss 1 or 2 cats, I think, from the whole. I don't think I have the black cat yet. I need to find one. So that's the half floor, and of course, if you want to just go faster, you just whee, and you just go into the water. If you want to go here. So next is the 3rd floor. So again, if you want to change, just get rid of that. You can just open all the doors if you want to change, but yeah, you get the idea. Okay, so I let the water flow from this floor here, you see, so this is the 2 holes that allow the water coming here. It's coming from the tree on the side here, and it's flowing here back to the main floor. We are actually 2 floors up. This is 2 floors and a half. This is the main opening here. As you can see, the main swimming pool on the top. From the bottom. So we're gonna go there now, and we're gonna keep climbing up to the last place. This is protected against from spawns and phantoms. It's wooden sides and glass on the top, so you cannot be harmed. And this is the main swimming pool. So you go here and whee! And this is an attic swimming pool, you know, something like you can enjoy yourself on. You're protected from everything with glass on the top. The structure around you protects you, and you've got hell of a freaking view here of all the surroundings, the bays and everything you can see in the distance, which I think is fine. So yeah, these mountains on the back are really blocking the view, but I removed all the trees here. I let some small ones and all the large ones. I still have to decide if I'm gonna cut them down or plant them again. So here is the main reception place. So you get this this block design of you know, glowstone lighting on the side, and you've got this glass on the roof too. And you can have lots of things. You can rest here, being seated against this wood, thinking about nothing and being happy. You know, enjoying life. And you can just be like, this is a good place to sit. So you got fires to warm up on the side too. You can just get here and dry up from the swimming if you want to. You've got some external pots that are hanging in the void here with beautiful trees, smaller trees, you know, and lilac and stuff. So yeah, this is the view that you see from the outside, and I really, really like this little cozy place here. I think, yeah, jumping on the table, I think it's cool. Okay, it's a good place to eat, take some time and rest. So this is a good place to stay. It's all carpet all around, and mostly moss at this place here too. So yeah. Moving on. What we could do now is just jump, depending on what I want to do. But the water is not exactly under my feet, so I could go on the roof. There's I'm gonna show you where I can do this. You can go on the side. The roof is protected, everything's protected. This is a tree that grows inside the house, so you got the main tree here. Like I said, it's a pretty high tree. You know, the end, I didn't cut it, it's here, so it's 121, and the ground is 70 or something. So I let those trees grow through the walls too, and I build a house around them. And there is the side access if you ever need to. I'm gonna stop on the middle here, because on the second floor you've got, on the first floor, sorry, you've got this surrounding terrace. So I'm first planting the cherry trees, and I decided to say whatever they grow, I'm just gonna build around them. So we got those pots, and there's got some terrace over here to just enjoy the air. And hey, what's going down there? You happy? This golem was trapped in the water. I finally get him out a few days ago, because I think golems made of iron shouldn't go in the water. This is a kitty. It doesn't fall, doesn't fear during just how many LAs are behind me. And this is some random structure I built. Like, I didn't decide. That's just like my imagination goes. Like right click, build a symmetric thing, and I think the result is somehow okay. So you got those fires, those redstone blocks hanging, and could change the stone here by something else. So you got this open, this wide windows here, You got flowers all around. You got a lot of flowers hanging on the top here, and yeah. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go in the gardens. So this is one of the access to the main garden. So there are 3 zones outside, 4 I mean, the random gardens here with everything I could find, the breeding zone with animals, the farm here, and then the Japanese garden, which you're gonna see in a minute, and the planting ground. So what I did, like I told you, is I built a wall around the base. So this was the initial boundaries of the base. I built this wall, and this wall was surrounding the base. So you're gonna see it. There's a tower on top here, and there's this arch going here. There's this little doggy. So many doggies around. This is filled with doggies. You gotta have guardians doggies everywhere. So I first designed this to be a walking and surveillance path around, then I realized the zombies are never gonna go in. So let's make it something more cozy. You got the main watchtower here. I planted some cherry trees at random, and I filled all this with azalea. I never grew the azalea. I could grow potentially some azalea here. So yeah, I've designed this, and this was dark and filled with trees. So I need to remove this part now. I still need to chop down all the trees here, and I think I'm gonna get jungle trees because I like them, and birch trees, and plant them more regularly here after flattening the ground, because there's some cave here and stuff. And I hate coarse dirt like that. Coarse dirt is really ugly, so I mean the texture pack is not really good with that too, but yeah. So I made these small gardens here, and you've got these beautiful things you go through here. So this is a jungle tree, actually. Yes, a jungle tree, and this one too. And you got these paths of going around. You can just wander. You can just take some rest here by being happily with his lanterns and stuff. There's a doggy here. Are you hiding in the void? Just get on the ground. And yeah, and these guys are always with you. So I did this small place here where you just go around and you can sit and have a chitty. I don't know, maybe a lover story to tell or something, you know. But I believe this kitten here will listen to you, so be careful what you say. I think this is a small, lovely place to stand. Then you go back to the entrance here. You got more kittens, more doggies everywhere. You got this small face-to-face thing, and you got this coal fountain. This is where all the water comes from the ground. There's a source of water into this hill, and it actually powers the whole systems everywhere. So this water feeds everything, every water flow around. So there's a small place here that you can go through, and you got this pretty good view, you know, this pretty hidden garden with the 2 seats that you have here, where you just can again rest, breathe, and take some nap during the summer when everything comes a heat wave and it's pretty hot. You're under the trees. You are very well seated here. This used to be... Oh, the golem is here. This is an entrance. Oh, the doggies are always conspiring here. And this is a good place where you just get back to the mining place, but I decided to close this. So I was like, I don't know what to do with that. I will let that be for now. Maybe I should just close this place. It's not really beautiful. And you might be already wondering, there's a small track here. It's going to the ground. This is actually going super far into the distance, like further again from the start, and it's going to the side fields that I use for growing stuff and where I found even more danger. So the walls surrounding the base are filled with these plants because you cannot go through, which is kind of cool. I like it. So hello. You got doggies and cats everywhere around it. You got birds too. Do you spot the birds? I don't even remember where the parrots and the other owls. There's just so many animals here. So yeah, you got this path around, and it's pretty. Can I just? I can't go on top of this. I mean, I can just. Yeah, I can do that. So. As you can guess, it took me a little time to dig this trench around and make sure that no zombies would be able to spawn, jump, or go across it. And when I did that, all the branches of the trees were still above the base, so I kept doing this. So You got the central arch here, where you just can go underground. This little path leads you to this cozy terrace, you know, for lazy afternoons here. So, hey, how you been? So you've got this place where you can just rest and enjoy yourself too, and chat with people. It's a good place to be when it rains, because you're really far. You're not really far from the main base, so you can get a shelter. So this stair goes back to the main base and to the trees and ships and stuff. And the other one on the side here, I cannot go through there. I need to go around. And the other one goes deeper down to the caves that I haven't explored for years. This is going to the main cave, so I just let this open. I should put a door in front of it, but it's well protected. I should just make some trapdoors or something. So that was the main garden. As you can see, the trees are protected from losing their roots. This is going back to the main base here, going on the terrace. Lots of bamboos, and you can just still going to the upper path or the middle path here. So there's a small bridge here over the void and stuff, so you can just go from inside the house to this place directly. I believe lots of allies are going to go here. There's, oh, hello cookie! So this is the Japanese garden, of course. The first thing you see at the Japanese garden is a panda's ass. Just couldn't you just behave for a second, dude? So yeah, you got some pandas here, and this is the main water flowing from a source behind these walls. It's fueling the main base, and the water is flowing down here. And this is, as you can see, the outer path is still here on this place. And this is where we came back. So there's my horse. It will be in a minute. And yeah, this is the Japanese gardens with wood and stuff. So you got, of course, pandas, because what's that, bro? What's that? You want a bamboo? You want a bamboo? And I'm just done feeding these. They are too cute. They just stand on the back and they're just like, they keep chewing bamboos all day long. So there's some little cozy place here to be, and this is one of the top gardens where you want to walk. If you have to speak with people about complex things, you just walk through the bamboos. And I think it's kind of relaxing to be here. We got some fish. Yeah, the fish are not dead here. Alright, we got some fish. Some of them are just wandering around. I think there's like 10 fish, but some of them are lost under the bridge or somewhere. This guy seems to be lost too. I need to find them back, and I don't know where the fish are. They just keep jumping around, and I don't know where they're going. So yeah, this is something like I wanted this to be a Japanese garden. Lots of flowers, illuminations, and a bridge with no railings on the other side. I think that's typically Japanese stuff, you know, small bridges with no railings on the side, and bamboos everywhere. So yeah, that's why you go around. There's lots of flowers around here again, and you guys are conspirating behind this. So yeah, you get back to this. This is the entrance, the shaft to go to the roof of the house again, and I believe you saw everything into the house. So that is the house as itself. So this is the first garden I designed with these arches, these Japanese inspiration arches too. I think there's all the single flower I could find in the game here. And you've got this some bamboo growing here. This is the final part of the surrounding path that you can take to go through the house, and you go back to the Japanese garden. And there's a cozy place here if you just want to, like, be on the watch, but not really. Like, if you just want to scout where things are going, you can see the rails. You can spot the people coming from both rails here, if there is someone coming around. And hello. And then you can just go down here and decide that you want to work because you need to eat. So then you got some moat, and this moat is protecting what is the main base. So you got lots of water flowing down from the main base through an internal aqueduct system, like this is the one that's flowing around the tree. You got all this that you can see on the top here. Guys, really, just get out. I just keep freeing them from this boat. I'm gonna put the boat again, and they're gonna be like in 2 seconds they're trapped against times. So this is the waterfall to dive from the top, but as you don't really dive, I mean it's going slow. Like this is the normal downflow, you know. Woo. You're not really doing anything special. But if you want to jump, you can jump in the moat. Don't land on these lilies though, you're gonna die. So these are all the water entrance from the side. This is the external wall protecting from the outside this time. And this is a place where you can chat with people. Hello. And there you go. So that is an exit to the main lake, and that is the main thing. But one thing I really wanted to have is a cabin in a tree, and I really wanted this one. So I took the second tallest tree in this, and I built this. When I say I built this, I really built 100% this. Why? Because I had a flint and stone, and I mistriggered the flint and stone in the cabin, so I burnt the whole tree, the whole thing. So I had to rebuild all the tree and leaves from memory, and I did this. So you end up here with your kitty, your bed, and your favorite couch to just sit back, relax. You've got all your things to store water and food and stuff, and you got a beautiful view on the outside, and your lights are flying with suffering like, yeah, I know you guys can fly, thank you. And you got a view on the lake, you got a view on the wilds, on the outlands, you got the view on the main base here, and this is a really cozy place if you want to be left alone in peace. You got some books to read, and that's all you need. So yeah, that's a cabin that's in the woods. You got some fireplace with wood and stuff, so you're happily living your place alone here. But there's another place that I haven't found. So these are the fields, so I just change every time what is cultivated. You got carrots, you got beetroots, you got melons, you got wheat, you got everything that I find useful to craft recipes. But there's something you guys haven't seen, because I've been going this place, but are you back in the water? You're gonna rust, bro. You're iron and this is water. I mean, at least this guy is probably gonna take care of the fish, but yeah. But if you go there, as you can see, there's a secret room right just here. So you just enter this, and you've got the reserves of honey, and you've got the reserves of wine and beers and everything you need to. It's always fresh. And if you want to go below, this is leading straight to the danger caves below, where it just goes to all the places I've explored and the magnificent cave that is below this place. So yeah, this is a lovely room, a lovely storage room. I really like the storage room. I'm kind of happy with that. So when I designed this place, you have to imagine that all this is barely, especially on this side, barely standing on 1 or 2 blocks above a huge crevice. Like this is like 100 blocks over void. So it looks like we're on flat ground. We are not. So you've got what you need to plant. You've got some cereal, some fruits. We got everything to just basically make recipes and eat. Some flowers even, and you've got the storage with, you know, the composter and thousands of seeds of sugar canes, more seeds, sand if you need sand, and some who at some point. I don't remember what it's about. Yeah. So this is the second exit I designed for the base. So I did that, and this is why I used to be like, oh, from now on this is pure wilderness. Now it's tamed wilderness. So I just removed all the trees. First of all, before we go further, yeah, I've got the fastest host with where is it? Why you, bro? are you here? Whee! So you got the fastest horse, and this is just crazy. I love this horse, and of course it's got the diamond armor. Yeah, you're funny, you're funky, you're nice. All right, so let's get out. So this is going back to the beach, like I just showed you, and you're going to the water side. So we got some farms here. I haven't finished this farm yet, so we've got some sugarcane farm and some nether stuff here that only grows on this soil but used for potions. That's great. You've got some weird vines from the nether that you can just climb here if you want to. And this, remember, you're going to the place where I started playing if you just take this rail. So now we're going to go outside and walk this little path among the bamboos and the blue lantern path. And I'm playing on Minecraft Bedrock, so I don't have many farms because most of the buggy things that you exploit to do farms work on Java Edition only. So this is an example of a failure Java Edition stuff that I just copied, and it doesn't work on Bedrock. So you got remnants of this, and yeah, it was not really working. So you got this path here with all these blue lanterns, and this leads to a huge lake. And I did this lake completely. There is no water here. I brought all the water here. So I calculate, I calculated and I estimate this lake to be 100,000 blocks of water. And it's 100% artificial. Everything here was done by me, and actually it's faster than it just barely took 1 day to make this. So you've got the mandatory boats to just go to the lake, and there's a beautiful path. So first of all, we're gonna go around the path here. So not much to say here. This is just the spillway. The spillway is where the water jumped on the cascades goes, and it actually goes into a hole in the ground before going back to the seas and back to the snow biome I came from here. So you get this water spilling here. It's going to some place here, and then it goes back to the sea here. So a great place. And I designed this little lake to be basically allowing me to get some infinite water. This is just designed to get some infinite water to fill the lake. And then you've got this reinforced surrounding. So this thing here actually is the path that you get around the lake to just take a tour. And I let some cherry trees. It took me 5 or 6 days to chop down all the trees that were here. Like, there's so many. Like, I think it's 1,000 trees. I think I just got done 1,000 trees to first build this wall, and second, make sure we get a clear view so that when you are in the base here, you can just see everything. And I liked it. So then we got to this peaceful. This is the maximum, the boundary of the base. Then this is like last bamboos are here, and this is all wilderness here. So that's the maximum I get to something civilized. So this is also done to get some infinite water. So we got some lights all around this place, and you've got this path that just keeps going around and around. And I decided to keep the flooded trees when I designed the lake, because these trees were, of course, growing on the ground. But I kept the trees because I thought the trees were a nice thing to keep. So you got lots of flowers and bushes, and this is going to the wilderness too, okay? This is not protected by a wall or anything. The zombies can still come here, but there are enough torches, so I haven't seen a zombie for like weeks. So you keep going around this lovely place, and for some reason there is a very small snow biome place. It's a patch of snow here. It's just this. Look this. The game generated this, so my cherry trees are actually snowy. And just that. If you look at the map, it's just so small, it's just ridiculous. Only this. And believe it or not, I died into this. So this is crazy. So this is the outside wall of the base. This is one of the doors you just use to get inside. And if you take this door, you get to the thing you were just at in the gardens. So as you all noticed, there is probably something you noticed. There's a cabin in the middle of the lake, so yeah, I just flattened on the ground because this was so easy to die into, so this one hasn't grown because it cannot grow. Alright, and as so, snow plus water equals ice, so I got some ice for some reason, and it keeps, you got infinite ice here, which is funny. So I don't know what, this small patch of snow just grew here. It's weird, like it's so small, like it's barely 10 by 10 cubes, and yeah. So okay, we're gonna go to the lake. I mean, this guy really wants to go to the lake. Alright, we're gonna go to the lake, bro. Is this what you want? Let's go. We're gonna go to the lake. So I did all this, and by the way, this lake is not really superficial, like I'm gonna show you. It's quite deep, as you can see. It was funny while I was filling the lake to see all the zombies gathering at the same place down below, and being like, we're surrounded with water, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Look at these two guys inside the boat. What are you guys doing here? It's funny. Can I push them to... Yeah, the problem is, when I do this, they are using... Oh, where's the boat? They are using the... Did I lose my boat? Where's the boat? What? What just happened? Did I lose the boat? No, okay, maybe, I don't care. I don't see it. Alright, finally I found it. So, I was feeling... Oh, you still got... I'm keeping this one. This is a dumb fox that, for some reason, took one of the blocks I was building. He's got a dirt blocks, and he's stuck here, and he's never gonna die. So this guy is just stuck here forever, and I don't know what to do with him. So this is a small thing that I've built to be a cabin for friends. This again has some pretty cozy door. You just got some couch too. You got a huge couch here. You got your beds if you want to sleep. You got everything you need. You got reserves. You've got books. The reserves are outside here. You got this barrel if you need to store food or something, or water, or whatever it need to be. You got more here. Something inside? No. And I even did this little place here where you just want to be in the coziest place. Like, I want some small place to read. So I think it's cool. So this is where you go, and this is a small house with glazed terracotta on the bottom, and there you go. So yeah, that was the demonstration of the main base. So I think I showed everything from the main base. It's not that large. It works. It's some honest work I loved doing. So yeah. Did I forget anything? I don't think I forgot anything. Lots of things to say in the case, but you know, they're just case like mines and stuff, and I did not design most of this because it's just case. So yeah, that was my main base, and after that, well, there's one last place I haven't been. It's not really interesting, but I can just go there. Is the continuation of the base, because I wanted to go a little further on the other side. Actually, I was like, can I go further down the same direction these rails go? Like, can I just push it a little more? So I did, and I went to make a second base. So I did a second base, and as you saw, there's a garden, there's a rail crossing the garden, so you get to the highs, and this is a beautiful place. I'm gonna shush now because I love this ride. It's inspired from a Spirited Away ride with the train just on the surface of the water. So I hope you enjoy as much as I did enjoy building this right after you cross the mountain here. It's even more beautiful by night. So that's the first stop. And this is the first place where I designed these crop farms. Yes, I dug everything here. And this goes to another place with another warden, I think, if you go below, and more mines. But this is really going far. This spreads into a lot of caves that are completely useless. So there you got more sheep, there you got hens too, because I got hens too, and more cows. We got a bed to just stay, we got everything here. And believe it or not, all this place is just like the Lake Titicaca is just built on top of the water. So this is all 100% artificial. I just added all this instead. The first time I planted trees was here. As you can still see, there are still lots of growing trees. I've torched everything around here, and I still love this place. It's kind of peaceful too, but you can still keep going even further, because why not? So, like I said, the first village I found was was an infected zombie village. So I was like, oh, really? I mean, I can get the achievement of curing a zombie, but it's really hard. So, yeah, you can see it here. I went straight to this infected village. I was like, yeah, we're gonna trade, and like, oh, wait a minute, we're not gonna trade. So that was boring. So I found some cherry trees here, I found some petals, and I kept digging down this place here, and I ended up growing from the depths of this game into this. Oh, there's so many here. How many carts are there? So and the thing that is funny is that this place here, if you dive down here, you really literally end up to the caves with a lot of gems and diamonds and geodes and stuff like amethyst and stuff. And at some point I wanted to get out of the caves, and I went to the surface. I almost drowned, and I resurfaced here. I was like, where am I? And I said, oh, this is just next to my base. So I decided to make the last stop here, and this is where my knowledge of the map stops. I haven't been further than this, so this is the maximum I've traveled. I mean, we are at position 16, 1900. I've been traveling to 5,000 blocks in all directions. So yeah, I know this could be a little for some of you watching this, but remember, it's just only 4 months of Minecraft. I've been doing this for 4 months, and what I'm going to do now is actually I'm going to drive you back to conclude this video to the main base using this path at night, this railing path at night. I just think it's so cool. Yeah, that's all I have. That's all that I've built through these 4 months of Minecraft, and I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, I won't probably have the time to do that much. I start to feel a little bored right now. Maybe I will just die into the end. I don't know. I need to find some better stuff. I'm only wearing enchanted diamond things now. I need some netherite tools, enchanted netherite, whatever, and yeah. Enjoy the ride and returning back to the main base. And there we are. That's all I believe, and this is the map that I did of what I've been doing these 4 months. And I lost most of the time trying to get better materials and respawning, dying, playing with only stone, leather, wood, and then I finally moved to iron, and quickly after that I found my first diamonds, and it was like really better. And now I see life with diamonds, you know, and it's I'm exploring finally all the pieces of the game. So I still haven't investigated a night glue, I think, so I need to do night glue. And yeah, I was the main base, the main ID. I had this tree and built a whole house just literally around the tree. Like, this is the main place, main way to go above, main way to enjoy yourself, main way to be happy, I suppose, if it was real life. And if life was that simple, which is not really, but at least you get a good view of this. So yeah, thanks for watching if you're still here, and be happy.